today we have 3 objectives: integrating content, prejudice reduction, and empowering school and social structure. When we talk about integrating content, that is how a teacher uses ideas from different cultures or ethnicities to introduce and describe the concept that they're going to be teaching. So, for example, you invite an ethnic minority community member to come into your classroom, or a professional person in your community that would come in and introduce this new topic or unit of what you're going to be studying. You could also use online versions. You could do Zoom, or you could Google Meet with a person. Maybe they have a specific disability and they can talk to your students and introduce a topic or answer questions that student might have about that disability. Prejudice reduction. So when we're trying to reduce prejudice and teach unity, our lessons need to be specifically aimed at developing positive views of different ethnic and cultural groups. Each lesson should include some kind of positive imagery, maybe videos, literature, different things that are going to help promote the idea of that unity and the lack of prejudice. And finally, when we are trying to empower our school and build a good social structure, we may have to really try to change the entire school's culture. I mean, in order to educate about different cultures and make our students realize the need for equality, it might have to begin by making a concerted effort to educate our teachers like we're doing right now. So we can help change the attitudes and belief in a school if we really do these things and we bring in this multicultural literature and we make a better effort to focus on different cultures instead of one group. In order to fully evaluate, I believe I would need to meet with a focus group about 6 weeks after taking the professional development. I need to see, after that 6 weeks period of them integrating the literature, what do we need to discuss further? What worked? What did not work? Do they have any suggestions that they might want to incorporate other types of literature? Also, within that group, we could build a survey for the students that would be anonymous so they didn't feel like they were in trouble for answering openly and honestly. For analysis, so that I can check the data and interpret the results of the project, I would use a Google form. So I would give each person that participated in the focus group a link. They would go into that Google form and they would answer the following questions. So first they would need to add their email address so that responses could be collected and then put into a Google sheet to be examined. The questions would be, number one, explain what you found after the training when you analyzed your own classroom library in terms of multicultural text. For example, did you find it adequate or lacking? In what ways? Question number two, list 2 examples of student responses that help us know the integration of multicultural books was a positive influence in your classroom. Question number 3, list the Pura Belpra award-winning books you read to your classroom. And finally, the last question, after incorporating the Pura Belpra award books, is there a future literature focus unit or author study about a particular topic or author you would like for us to focus on? Once they have submitted these responses, then I can go into that Google form, create that Google sheet, and then we could go back and analyze and see how effective we feel like the professional development was.